A significant chapter is closing. Is Amy prepared to welcome what comes next in her life? Or will she stay bound to the ranch that has been her sanctuary for almost 20 years? And the memory of Ty, with his presence deeply embedded in Heartland's soil, can Amy genuinely find a path forward without him? This coming season offers more than just extensions of familiar stories. It delves into a journey of self-realization, heart-rending choices, and pivotal moments that possess the power to alter everything fundamentally. The central question extends beyond mere future events. It concerns the person Amy is evolving into and the destiny awaiting her and her family. Are you prepared for the most profoundly emotional season yet? Amy Fleming remains the unwavering emotional core of Heartland. Through the years, we have observed her transformation from a young girl grappling with her mother's death to a resilient woman devoted to healing horses and bolstering her family through immense hardship. As season 19 commences, however, Amy stands at a critical junction, a point where her past experiences, current reality, and potential future intensely converge. For close to 2 decades, Heartland represented far more than just a ranch to Amy. It served as her refuge, her place of solace and recovery, and an enduring wellspring of comfort. Yet with Ty's passing still casting a long shadow over her heart, Amy must confront a difficult reality. Life inevitably changes. She has consistently placed the needs of others before her own, shouldering immense burdens for an extended period. Now, with Lindy growing older and Heartland's future uncertain, Amy confronts a deeply challenging decision. Will she finally permit herself to chase her own aspirations? Or will she choose to remain at Heartland, preserving Ty's enduring legacy? The stakes feel incredibly high, and the emotional intensity is even greater. Amy's journey this season transcends simply finding closure. It's about rediscovering her own identity. Can she harmonize the prospect of embracing a new life with her profound desire to honor Ty's memory? Will she grant herself permission to step towards a future that might bear little resemblance to her past? Amy's decisions will profoundly influence not only her own trajectory, but also the collective future of Heartland as season 19 unfolds. While Amy's path is intensely personal, it remains inextricably linked with those she cherishes most. Her connections with Lou, Jack, and Tim will face new tests as they all navigate the transformations this next chapter introduces. Lou, ever the driven sister, finds herself wrestling with the delicate balance between her burgeoning career ambitions and her deep-seated family responsibilities. Jack stands firm as the steadfast anchor holding everyone together. Yet even the formidable strength of the Bartlett family cannot halt the unavoidable shifts brought by the passage of time. Amy's narrative isn't solely about moving past Ty. It involves rediscovering life's essential truths. As the season advances, we'll witness Amy grappling with the apprehension of letting go, the thrill of unexplored possibilities, and the quiet fortitude required to embrace profound change. Throughout this emotional landscape, one persistent question lingers. Will Amy summon the bravery to follow the dictates of her heart, or will she find herself anchored to the past, incapable of moving onward? Season 19 of Heartland promises, much like its predecessors, to deftly navigate the complex interplay between sorrow and optimism. As Amy confronts this pivotal moment, her journey is poised to become a powerful testament to resilience, the process of healing, and the enduring strength found within family bonds. One certainty remains, however: nothing will ever quite be the same again. The return of Georgie Fleming Morris in season 19 stands as one of the most eagerly awaited developments for Heartland enthusiasts, and understandably so. Following years dedicated to realizing her dreams and forging a career in elite Olympic show jumping, Georgie's reappearance at Heartland transcends a mere homecoming. It signifies a moment rich with emotional depth and symbolic weight. Her return injects a fresh wave of hope, facilitates healing, and brings a sense of resolution. It serves as a potent affirmation that regardless of how far one travels, home remains an intrinsic part of one's identity. Georgie's personal story has consistently resonated with Heartland's central themes of familial connection and the journey of self-discovery. She has evolved from a troubled youth navigating the grief of losing her parents into a young woman who has achieved remarkable success. yet never entirely escaped the enduring influence of the family ranch. Her time away has shaped her. Now, as she steps back onto Heartland soil, she carries not only her triumphs, but also a fragment of her heart that has felt absent for years. The choice to come back, however, is not made impulsively by Georgie. Returning home might initially feel like a step back after conquering goals on an international stage. Yet, a profound internal force draws her back, a quiet insistence that life encompasses more than just Olympic medals and the glare of the public eye. As Georgie returns to the ranch, we are reminded of the unique, strong bond she shares with Amy and the deep-seated friendship that has served as a cornerstone for both women over the years. Georgie's presence is set to rekindle not just cherished memories, but also introduce fresh challenges. Her reunion with Amy promises to ignite a series of heartfelt discussions concerning the future, matters of the heart, and the complex task of finding equilibrium between personal dreams and the pull of home. A feeling of unresolved matters lingers between them, a connection seemingly severed when Georgie departed to pursue her show jumping ambitions. Now that she has returned, it becomes evident her reappearance isn't solely about reconnecting with Amy. It's also about rediscovering aspects of herself. For Amy, encountering Georgie again evokes a cascade of emotions, nostalgia for days gone by, intertwined with hope for what lies ahead. Georgie's path mirrors Amy's in numerous respects: the struggle to balance individual aspirations with family duties and the therapeutic power inherent in returning to one's roots. Nevertheless, Georgie's return is more than a simple trip down memory lane. It presents Amy with an opportunity to contemplate her own life choices, particularly in the aftermath of Ty's passing. Georgie's courage in returning might inadvertently compel Amy to confront the difficult choices she has been deferring. Decisions about releasing the past and embracing a future that no longer features Ty. Still, Georgie's homecoming isn't entirely smooth. As she reintegrates into the family fold, her position within the established dynamic undergoes scrutiny. Latent tensions may resurface. How will she find her place within the current family structure? What are her expectations regarding her relationship with Amy? And can she carve out her own sense of purpose within the familiar confines of the ranch that shaped her formative years? Her arrival also sends ripples beyond the immediate family. Lou, in particular, will feel the effects as she attempts to manage her own career ambitions alongside family commitments. Georgie's presence might compel Lou to confront her own priorities more directly and reassess what holds ultimate importance: her family or her political and business endeavors. Lou's professional trajectory has led her to the position of mayor, a development altering family interactions in unforeseen ways. Georgie's presence back at Heartland could potentially stir lingering feelings and push Lou toward a deeper reflection on her life choices. Meanwhile, Jack and Tim will have their distinct reactions to Georgie's return, some potentially surprising to her. While they have always considered her family, the passage of time inevitably alters people in their relationships. Georgie's return beautifully symbolizes the cyclical rhythm of life. Just as Amy once departed to forge her own path, Georgie completes a full circle, bringing back not only acquired wisdom, but also the promise of fresh starts. In a season marked by poignant farewells and hopeful new beginnings, Georgie's return serves as a touching reminder that certain bonds, like the unbreakable ties of family, remain constant. Her journey this season will revolve around reconciliation, not merely with her past, but also with the part of herself she seemed to leave behind. Her narrative will intricately weave with Amy's as both women find themselves at significant personal crossroads. Georgie's reentry into the Heartland sphere is more than a homecoming. It presents an opportunity for both her and Amy to redefine the meaning of family and navigate the path forward without ever forgetting the love that has guided them to this juncture. As season 19 unfolds, Lou Fleming confronts one of the most demanding periods of her life, balancing profound ambition with her unwavering responsibilities toward her family. Always characterized by drive and determination, Lou has spent years attempting to carve out her niche in a world that often demands more than any single individual can manage. Previously, she grappled with defining herself, feeling pulled between professional aspirations, a yearning for stability, and her deep affection for Heartland and its inhabitants. This position challenges her leadership skills and compels her to make tough decisions with potential repercussions for her own future and that of her entire family. Lou's character has consistently embodied strength. Yet this season, her ambition morphs into both her most valuable asset and her heaviest liability. The intense demands of political life, coupled with her expanding duties as a mother and entrepreneur, begin to strain her relationships, particularly with her daughters. The immense pressure of leading a town puts her capacity for multitasking to the test. Soon, Lou starts to grasp that the pursuit of her dreams might exact a higher price than she initially anticipated. The crucial question arises: how far is Lou prepared to push herself, and what sacrifices might be involved in securing her desired future? Her personal connections will inevitably feel the impact of her heightened focus on her political career. As Lou dedicates more time away from the ranch, becoming increasingly absorbed by her mayoral responsibilities, her bond with her daughters, especially Katie, shows signs of strain. The precarious act of balancing motherhood with political leadership faces significant trials, forcing Lou to navigate the emotional fallout of her decisions. Can she mend the growing distance with Katie, or will her relentless ambition create an even wider chasm between them? Lou's relationship with her ex-husband Peter also comes under renewed examination as the season progresses. Their recurring pattern of reconciliation and separation has consistently been a source of underlying tension, and Lou's political pursuits might further complicate their already intricate dynamic. Peter has often served as a grounding influence, but his tolerance for Lou's political drive may dwindle as the pressures of her new position take their toll. While Lou contends with these internal and interpersonal conflicts, she must determine her ultimate priorities: her mayoral role, her family ties, or the potential for rekindling a future with Peter. Meanwhile, Lou's father Jack and her brother Tim will each present their unique viewpoints on Lou's mayoral run, offering varying degrees of encouragement and concern. Jack, the enduring patriarch, has always provided a stabilizing presence at Heartland. His accumulated wisdom will be invaluable as Lou confronts the inherent challenges of leadership. However, Lou's potentially more progressive agenda for Hudson might clash with Jack's deeply rooted traditional values. As Lou endeavors to guide the town toward the future, Jack might find himself confronting his own anxieties about change, both within Hudson and within his own family structure. Tim, conversely, remains an element of unpredictability. His volatile nature makes him a source of both friction and occasional humor. His perspective on Lou's career path could prove more erratic than anyone anticipates. While he has historically encouraged his children to chase their ambitions, the tangible reality of Lou's political life and the impact it has on her personal sphere might be more difficult for him to fully embrace. How will Tim find his place amidst these developments? And will he offer Lou the kind of genuine support she truly needs? This season transcends a simple narrative of Lou's success or failure as mayor. It delves into her evolution as a leader and as an individual. Her journey offers a compelling exploration of what it signifies to be ambitious while remaining anchored to one's origins, core values, and the people who form the bedrock of one's life. For Lou, the ultimate test lies in discovering how to preserve her sense of self while navigating the intricate new landscape of politics and influence. It's a season dedicated to pushing boundaries and redefining leadership, not solely for Lou, but for the entire community of Hudson. Can she uphold her strong personal identity amidst the complexities inherent in her new role? And ultimately, will her ambition jeopardize the very thing she holds most dear, her family? Throughout these trials, Lou will inevitably face a critical self-inquiry. Is it genuinely possible to achieve both a deeply fulfilling career and a rich, meaningful family life? Lou seems determined to prove that leadership isn't merely about occupying an office. It's fundamentally about the community she serves and the loved ones she cherishes. The immense pressures of her position may threaten to pull her in conflicting directions, testing her resolve. As the final season of Heartland approaches its conclusion, the focus shifts towards Jack's legacy and a life thoughtfully lived. The respected family patriarch, Jack Bartlett, finds himself contemplating his own journey. reflecting not only on the enduring legacy he has meticulously constructed, but also on the man he has become and the richness of the life he has experienced. Jack has consistently served as the unwavering, dependable foundation for his family, providing wisdom, stability, and boundless love during turbulent times. With Heartland's narrative drawing to a close, Jack's story evolves beyond simply guiding those around him. It becomes about comprehending the profound value of his own contributions and what it means to leave behind an impact that endures. This season grants Jack a unique opportunity to genuinely reflect on his life, perhaps stepping back slightly from the demanding day-to-day operations of the ranch. He has always been a man defined by action, leading through example and imparting to his family the significance of diligence, commitment, and unwavering resilience. Now, as the ranch transitions into a new phase, Jack must confront the shifts occurring around him and address the quiet, introspective questions emerging within his own mind. The undeniable truth that time is advancing becomes increasingly apparent for Jack. His physical strength might be lessening, and the future iteration of Heartland could appear markedly different without his direct guidance. This season delves into Jack's contemplation of aging, not merely in a physical sense, but also emotionally. As he revisits his past, Jack begins to pose challenging questions to himself. Have I truly achieved all I intended? What constitutes leaving a meaningful legacy for my family? And perhaps most touchingly, what does it signify to grow older while steadfastly preserving the traditions that have profoundly shaped my identity? These reflections prompt Jack to reassess his priorities in his later years, considering his roles as a man, a husband, and a guiding father figure to Amy, Lou, Tim, and the younger members of the family. Jack's introspection also catalyzes a deeper examination of his relationship with his wife, Lisa. Throughout the series, their bond has represented a stable and loving cornerstone. However, with Jack's attention turning towards his legacy, their partnership may encounter fresh dynamics. He might find himself pondering the longevity of the tranquil, peaceful existence they have carefully cultivated together. Lisa, too, will likely grapple with the realities of the approaching years, contemplating what the future holds for them as they navigate the later stages of their lives together. Will they successfully align their individual hopes for the future? Or could Jack's intents focus on preserving his legacy inadvertently create unforeseen distance between them? As Jack comes to grips with the process of aging, he will also encounter the difficult choices many face later in life. The necessity of passing responsibilities to the next generation, relinquishing control, and finding contentment with the knowledge that Heartland must inevitably continue without his constant presence. Although he has always possessed immense strength, Jack will need to embrace the reality that a time may arrive when he can no longer manage everything himself. The critical question remains, will he be prepared to step back and entrust others with carrying forward the Heartland legacy? Or will the powerful weight of tradition and his profound connection to the ranch prevent him from gracefully stepping aside? Throughout the season, Jack's journey involves a poignant reconciliation with his own mortality. Certain interactions, particularly those with Amy, are likely to reveal moments of vulnerability alongside a palpable sense of impending closure. Their relationship has consistently been characterized by deep mutual respect and affection, with Jack functioning as a father figure to Amy in numerous significant ways. This season, their connection will be tested anew. As Jack confronts the possibility of eventually leaving the ranch, Amy must navigate the challenging task of balancing her commitment to keeping Heartland thriving with the stark reality that she might soon need to bid farewell to the steadfast figures who have always supported her. Jack's legacy extends beyond the physical boundaries of the ranch. It resides in the values he instilled within his family and the strength he imparted to successive generations. Season 19 delves profoundly into these themes, exploring the intricate nuances of family dynamics, enduring traditions, generational progression, and the inescapable nature of change. Jack's narrative serves as a moving reminder that while we may not always dictate the future, we possess the agency to shape the legacy we leave behind. Through acts of love, imparted lessons, and the cherished memories we create together. Ultimately, Jack's character arc this season centers on finding peace with the relentless passage of time. It's less about clinging rigidly to the past and more about accepting that the essential spirit of Heartland will endure through those who perpetuate the values he held so dear. The family unit will forever be grounded in Jack's wisdom, love, and fortitude, and his legacy will continue to radiate brightly, even as the ranch embarks on a new chapter, potentially without his daily presence. This season aims to demonstrate that his true legacy lies not just in the land or the structures, but profoundly within the family he nurtured and the countless lives he positively influenced. This final season aptly reflects the essence of Jack's character. As it unfolds, it becomes evident that this is not merely the conclusion of an extended narrative, it signifies the dawn of something new. Season 19 marks the culmination of nearly 2 decades of dedicated storytelling. While it promises closure for several long-standing character arcs, it simultaneously lays the groundwork for fresh beginnings, both for the individuals involved and for the ranch itself. The emotional resonance of the season stems not only from the anticipated farewells, but also from the exciting possibilities that loom on the horizon. Heartland transcends being just a ranch. It stands as a potent symbol of resilience, family unity, and the enduring ties that connect people to one another and to the land they call home. As the show approaches its final act, the future of Heartland is poised to be reshaped in ways previously unimaginable. The choices made during this pivotal season will inevitably reverberate through every facet of the Heartland world. From the ultimate destiny of the ranch itself to the individual futures of its inhabitants, change is palpable, mirroring the evolving paths of the characters we followed. For Amy, the responsibility of upholding Ty's memory remains a significant emotional weight. Yet, as she contends with her own internal need for change, she comes to understand that her personal journey is far from complete. Her ultimate decision will echo the show's central tenet: healing and personal growth remain achievable, even amidst profound loss. Whether she opts to stay rooted at Heartland or venture towards new horizons, Amy's evolution will center on learning to release the past while embracing renewed hope for the future. This hope entails continuing to honor the profound love she shared with Ty while remaining open to unforeseen possibilities life may offer. Lou, too, confronts the complexities of charting a new course forward. Her mayoral position and her drive to influence Hudson's future demand personal sacrifices. She faces the critical decision of whether her family in Heartland can retain their central importance in her life, or if her professional ambitions will inevitably pull her further away from her roots. This internal conflict lies at the core of her narrative arc, vividly illustrating how success in one domain often necessitates compromises in another. Despite these inherent challenges, Lou is expected to demonstrate the combined power of determination and love, reminding audiences that pursuing dreams while maintaining connections to cherished people is indeed possible. Jack's enduring legacy remains a pivotal element throughout the final season. His journey encapsulates the wisdom and resilience needed to gracefully embrace life's inevitable transformations. As the family's patriarch, Jack has consistently represented the very heart of Heartland. Viewers who have followed his story from its inception will undoubtedly connect deeply with his reflections on aging, the concept of legacy, and the relentless march of time. Although his role might shift as he prepares to transition responsibilities, his influence will persist, particularly on Amy, Lou, and Tim. The ranch itself, much like Jack, serves as a powerful symbol of tradition and continuity, something designed to outlast individuals, carried forward by subsequent generations. Tim's character is also poised for significant development in this concluding season, potentially revealing a more contemplative and supportive facet of his personality. He has often been portrayed as a figure of contradictions, impulsive and unpredictable, yet fiercely loyal and capable of deep affection. As the narrative approaches its resolution, Tim may come to appreciate the importance of family connections in a way he hadn't fully grasped before. His evolving relationships with Jack, Lou, Amy, and his own offspring will likely add considerable depth to his character, demonstrating that even individuals who have largely lived life according to their own rules can discover profound peace and meaning in the bonds they share with others. While the end of Heartland signifies the closing of an era, it simultaneously serves as a celebration of everything the show has consistently championed: family, healing, love, and the inherent resilience required to conquer even the most formidable obstacle. The series finale is anticipated to be a bittersweet occasion, offering both a sense of resolution and the promise of new beginning. The characters audiences have grown to deeply care for will each encounter their unique trials, but they will face them with the characteristic strength, courage, and compassion that have always defined their journeys. Although the specific outcomes of their individual paths may remain somewhat ambiguous, one fundamental truth emerges clearly: the enduring spirit of Heartland will persist through their choices, their legacies, and the core values they carry forward into the future. Ultimately, Heartland transcends the identity of a mere ranch or farm. Its essence lies in the people who inhabit it, the profound love they share, and the intricate bonds they cultivate over time. The future may hold uncertainties, but the invaluable lessons learned throughout this extensive journey will undoubtedly shape the next chapter in each their lives. Whether they choose to remain within the familiar embrace of Heartland or venture out into the wider world, the powerful connection that binds them together will surely endure. Because irrespective of where life's path leads, home invariably remains an integral part of our fundamental identity. Season 19 may indeed lower the curtain on the Heartland we have come to know and cherish, but it concurrently opens a gateway to fresh possibilities. These possibilities resonate deeply with the show's enduring message. Healing, love, and the strength of family possess the power to overcome any challenge life presents. The final season is not simply the conclusion of one story, it marks the inception of another. It's a narrative centered on hope, continuous growth, and the unbreakable ties that connect us all to the people we love and the places we instinctively call home.